Alright, welcome back. So, these are some of the soldiers that you guys nominated, but first there's Carter in a pleasant spring outfit.
Very nice, spring tone.
Yeah, but fall, it's shifting to fall, so
fall?
a little darker. Okay. Is purple a fall color? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, then we have 000 black, always the
stylish choice.
Yeah, exactly. Basic
but
black.
yeah, so Carter's going purple this time. But for the other soldiers, we've got Larminar Darzengargle.
Oh my god, his parents must have hated him. Jesus.
Yeah.
And Winston Zeddemore.
He should have been an engineer to get the jumpsuit, but this was Lewis, and once the soldier is in your squad, you can't change their appearance, only their name, so...
But you can fire him.
Yeah, I could have, but he was already level 3, so I wasn't gonna.
Totally a human, a man that isn't
Totally
a chrysalid.
a human.
He's not a
at all.
chrysalid. Not a chrysalid.
Annihilated.
Is he from India? I mean, man, what a name, Jesus.
In the pink team, we got Kent Mansley.
What a guy.
Bernard Quatermass, or
Bernard
I don't know.
Quatermass? What are you doing? He must have been on leave from the British Institute of Rocketry or whatever.
And this guy's probably not going to be long for the world.
Ha! I get it. It's a joke because he wears a shirt. That's funny.
Alright, so there's our 10 guys. Anyway, the reason I needed those guys made, because now we're going to get into the dispatch missions.
Yeah, dispatch.
Dispatch missions are really important for keeping your other dudes leveled up, because you can only level 2 up at a time.
Yeah, because they're in the squad with you. So, yeah, I didn't notice that mission is just called nanotechnology. You heard it first here. We preempted the Metal Gear Rising joke.
This is the only one that I can do, because I have 6 agents, and they're all level 1, and this has a mission complexity of 5. All you have to do is match or exceed the mission difficulty. But once you have enough agents to match it, you can't send more. So I'll just send these 5 guys out. We got mission complexity 5, and they're dispatched there.
I like the idea that we're just sending them on a road trip.
Yeah. And whenever you finish whatever your next mission is, then they'll come back with you. So we're going to do the other side mission that we have here, which is Operation Grifter.
I like how it says outsider involvement is assumed. Because we're not positive yet. Also, I just noticed, to my chagrin, that this cinematic has a glaring bug in it.
Yeah, it's the helicopter blades and the spin-up.
No,
So
the lighting's all fucked up.
This classified alien technology we're after.
That is classified, alien, and technological.
That's not much to go on.
Yeah.
Oh, Carter.
Just the way Falk likes it.
I love that line.
The man knows how to keep a secret.
Barnes is a damn good character. We spent a lot of time making sure Barnes was a really cool dude that you would want to have in your squad, but was stuck flying the Sky Ranger.
Drones headed for the creek. Cut through that
Hamilton?
Roger that.
Hamilton Valley? Where's that?
They're after the
Hey, you
tech
turned on
we are.
Physics Cloth. I can see the cloth on the truck. This is the map we used to test all the cloth physics and stuff because it was the simplest and easiest to get into. So every time we were checking the cloth to make sure it was working, this is the map we would load. We never quite fixed the cloth physics bug during tag mode, but it's not that bad, honestly. So,
Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't turn it on. It was always on. I just didn't know.
okay, yeah. So if you, I hope you end up shooting cloth in this mission because it looks super cool.
I don't think I do. I'm sorry. I'll make a note of it next time I see it.
I'll just have to record a video myself of all the cool stuff. This map was also the map we used to test our new lighting solution. About 3/4 of the way through production, we switched from using Light Mask, which is the default lighting system that comes with Unreal, to Enlighten, which I believe at the time when we released, we were the only game that had a full lighting solution that only involved Enlighten. Even Battlefield 3 did not just use Enlighten. They had some other random baked lighting crap in that. So, despite DICE's claims of having real-time lighting everywhere, it's not true. This game was the one. So we had some, we're still working with a bunch of them, but we had some super talented technical artists at 2K Marin who pushed some really nutty stuff forward in terms of rendering technology.
Oh yeah, and one thing that I noticed as I was playing this, just on the other side of those walls, there's a couple enemy mines. And you mentioned something about a bug earlier involving mines, so...
It's sort of a bug, but it's more sort of something awesome, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't happen quite yet. I try to make it happen, but it takes a couple attempts. I want to get the guy really close to it, because I didn't know, like, how close you had to be to trigger the bug. So I wanted to make sure someone was right on top of it.
Yeah.
But it does happen, just wait for it. I think I blew my load too early there. I should have shut up until it was about to happen.
No, I'm sure it'll happen. By the way, that little ding on the combo kill is something we added late in production, but it is absolutely essential because it makes you feel like a total badass when you do it.
You're taking the shot!
There's nothing quite as satisfying as hitting the dude with a sniper rifle.
Do you get extra experience for a combo kill?
Oh, I don't know. You probably do. I think you do. I regret to inform that I was not on XP testing. I tested other stuff. During the last year of the production, I was primarily on the consoles, actually, because I was doing rendering performance on PS3.
So I was trying to taunt that guy out of cover towards the mine, but he just doesn't fucking walk.
Sometimes they just get caught on stuff. Especially
now his health
if
is
they were in cover.
Thank God that he had some reinforcements coming through here.
Yeah. You can mess with the scripting of this encounter pretty well if you advance too far here.
Let's try this again.
Yeah.
Grenade.
Ah, look at that sexy combat roll.
Wait for it.
I love that combat roll.
Wait for it. That's close enough. Let's try it.
Now!
Did it work? Yeah, it did.
Oh, good. It still works. I'm very happy to see that. All right, children.
I tested it in later levels, and it does work with your own mines, too.
It works less well, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't launch dudes quite into the stratosphere,
your
but it
mines
does...
do less damage than the enemy mines. They're actually a completely different object, so...
Yeah. And so it won't hurl them as far, but it will toss them across the stage.
Take cover!
Yes. Points will be given for the furthest distance someone can throw a corpse or a live man, either way, using that. Although I think we clamp their velocity as long as they're live, which can result in some weird shit also.
Well, I'm gonna be doing that at every possible opportunity, so...
Yeah, it's pretty funny. It's also really fun.
And that's what happens when you don't use cover because you're a dumbass.
We specifically balance combat in this game to require the player to use cover. If you don't take cover, you take something along the order, excuse me, of 4 to 5 times as much damage as you normally would.
A shit ton of
Oh,
damage,
Zetamore,
yeah.
no! The grenade! He was just so obsessed with making sure you were okay. Oh, everything's fine now.
The encounter's over, he's alright.
Yeah, when the encounter is over, your agents all get auto-res.
How accustomed are you to being kept in the dark on a mission?
Yeah, it's a nice perspective here from
What do you
Barnes.
mean?
I mean, Falk sends you out in the pouring rain and won't even tell you what you're after.
We're after a cake,
Ours
obviously.
is not to wonder why, Barnes.
I do like his line.
Yeah.
Because, given where you are... Oh yeah, I didn't show off the laser pistol last time. I'm not gonna use it, but... Yeah, we know. It shoots like this. High rate of fire, but I prefer the 1911.
Yes, you are. So, to reload the laser pistol, I don't know if anybody actually saw that, but if you reload the laser pistol, you actually just rip the front of it off, throw it away, and then put a new front on it. Which is awesome.
Enemies engaged!
Always punch blobs.
Let's stay together here.
Sure thing.
That blob death sound, I believe, is taken from something an elephant makes, the noise an elephant makes.
Here now.
You fellas bring your swim trunks?
Look at the water.
What,
I
you
love
afraid
the
of a
water in
little
this
water?
game.
Kills my frame rate a
I'm
little
afraid of
bit.
what might be in the water.
It does.
Oh.
It's a little
Oh,
tough
yeah.
on the frame rate, but it's super good.
Drones! They must be headed to the artifact!
let's follow.
We spotted them.
This was one of the earlier missions we did, and you can tell because of the plethora of mise-en-scène moments and sort of little ambient story moments and stuff that we were able to put in. The other missions that were done towards the end of production had nowhere near as much time or resources allocated to them, and as a result, we couldn't do as many of those.
Gives us a way up.
I really don't see what harm
In
there
a
is
lot
in
of
telling us what
missions,
this technology
actually,
is.
when you see a blob running away
Maybe
from
they
you like
don't
that,
know what it is.
that blob just gets despawned
They
as soon
could
as
at
it goes
least
out
tell
of
us
view.
that.
Just be ready for evac.
But you didn't
I
pick
don't
up
want
the
to stick
star.
around any
No,
longer than
why?
I have to.
Why?
Star?
You missed the gun.
Wait, what did I miss there?
Yeah, you missed the gun on the crate right behind you.
Which gun was that?
That's the Star Z62. It's a machine pistol.
Oh, the machine pistol. Yeah, I've never really used it.
It's super fun. And really good option for anyone who can use pistols.
Huh.
Until at least you get the plasma pistol.
Oh.
Spoilers, there are plasma weapons in this game. Whoops.
And they
Yeah.
are great.
Ha! Yeah! The plasma weapons are really good, but I'm not going to detail it. I'm not going to mention those until we actually get them, because it would be a little... It would be ruining people's concept of what we have right now if I were to tell you how good the plasma weapons are.
Yeah. For the most part, a lot of the laser weapons are not really straight upgrades to the default. They're a little better.
Technically they are, but their spread is worse.
Yeah, so honestly, you could use like the default weapons through most of the game.
No, not really. You can. It is definitively not recommended, especially in this mission. This mission, if you're using basic weapons in this mission, you will immediately understand why you should not use basic weapons. There's, I'll mention it when it comes up. There's also some supremely cool modeling talent shown off in this mission. All of the destroyed train cars and stuff.
More shotgun ammo. Well, I guess the laser shotgun is a straight upgrade because it's fully automatic.
Yes.
No, it's semi-auto, I mean.
Yeah, it's semi-auto. Well, it's semi-auto, but it's also magazine reloaded.
Yeah.
Not single shell. So.
Fuck, how many drones are you going to send at me here?
This mission is infamous for having a lot of drones. Also, I don't know if we mentioned it before, but when the drones die, they drop out the power core, which explodes, and you can kill enemies with it. It's about as strong as a grenade.
I don't think I've ever gotten lucky enough to drop one right on top of it.
It's possible. There's a lot of encounters where you can do it if you snipe the drone right out of the gate.
Right. The laser SMG is so satisfying to use. I just love that crazy high rate of fire.
It just burns through ammo.
It does, but usually there's tons of ammo around. I mean, almost every enemy carries it.
Hey, drop that, you son of a bitch! That's ours!
Oh, hey, it's a preview of a new enemy type that we're not going to see for a while in the game. That's an advanced drone.
Actually, he comes back.
Does he? I don't remember.
Yeah. I thought he disappeared as well, but he turns right back around up here.
Oh man, if you would put that pulse wave just 5 degrees to the right, you would have been able to shuffleboard that mine at them. Whoa! Dynamic muton entrance.
Yeah.
That, the door on that train car is actually deformed in real time when he stacks it. It's one of the only instances in the game that we have of that. But that is not simulated, that is real-time deformation.
That's your target.
Cool.
On your target. Focus on that one.
Yeah, that's an advanced drone, and he'll do his little trick in just a second.
Yeah. Advanced drones are douchebags because of this.
Yeah,
They lift an agent and immobilize him.
Yeah, they can do the same thing that we can do. We didn't get a good view of it there, but he grabbed my agent right there.
Yep. That is an ability that came from an earlier version of the game from an enemy called a scanner, which was like a combination of a security camera, abductor, and prison guard all in one. They would patrol areas, raise the alarm for enemies, bring them to your location, and they could also lift and carry your agents. And if you weren't careful and didn't kill them fast enough, they'd carry them off forever. To be
my agents. I'm sorry, my agents spend a lot of time down here.
Yeah, this is a skill check encounter, and this is a skill check mission. To be honest, this is the first circumstance where you're thrown into close quarters with a muton with no way to escape.
Although I do think it is funny how literally the Muton is just like 5 feet behind them the whole time, emptying shell after shell into them. And they still survive, so good for them.
Yeah, we toyed with a lot of different solutions for agent incapacitation and revival, and eventually we just came to this stuff we had now because we didn't. An encounter like this is a great example of how any kind of diminishing return system would just completely fuck with whatever the situation. Because this is just, if you don't know how to deal with this like a pro, and you probably won't when you come across it, you're just dead. There's nothing you'll be able to do.
I think if an agent goes down multiple times, each time you have a little less time to revive them, or they bleed out faster. You have less time to revive.
Yeah, they bleed out faster. That's true. Yeah, but it's not like they come back with less than full health or something like that.
Right.
We just wanted to discourage the Battlefield 2 style medic revive train. Yeah, once your agent goes down 2 or 3 times, I mean, you can see how quickly Zetamore is bleeding out right now. He's in trouble.
Healing engaged.
Yeah, and if you heal while an agent is bleeding out, it replenishes the bleed out counter. But
it does.
It bleeds at the same rate as it was depleting before, so it'll just buy you some time.
That's the last one.
Anyway,
Did it!
fuck
Holy
this guy.
Christ, we did it!
Butts.
Yeah. Come on, let's get moving
That's a
before we have to
well-modeled
do
butt.
it again.
Our enemies have very fine butts in this game. They are bespoke modeled butts. Very nice butts. And here is our weird little tech bullshit object.
Barnes,
We'll see
we
that
got
later
it.
in the game, actually. I'll
Whatever
point
it
it out
is.
when it shows up again.
Ticking sounds or hissing fuses.
I thought it was just a
right?
thing.
It is not a thing.
Great.
It's
Setting
an
down
architectural... It's clipped off of an architecture static mesh, actually, from another mission. I'll
Neat.
point it out when we come across it later.
Alright, so that was a fairly short mission, but our next one's gonna be a doozy. So, hope you guys will join me then.